The man skillfully used a nail to carve the ice into a hexagon, then picked it up to carefully inspect each corner. Next, he placed it in a glass. Using a spoon to spin the ice for 2.5 rotations to moisten the sides of the glass, he poured out the water, added whiskey as the base, and finally topped it with a special soda, enhancing the aroma with a lemon twist. Thus, a whiskey soda was effortlessly completed. The woman initially thought it was just a regular whiskey drink, which left her somewhat disappointed in the man. But after she took a small sip, a refreshing fragrance hit her face. She instantly felt all her fatigue fade away. It turned out that the man was a genius bartender. However, the two women didn't know this. Not long ago, the hotel where they worked wanted to create an authentic Taiwanese-style bar, but they were one bartender short of opening. The 3 people before them were there for an interview. However, the interviewer judged the first candidate unqualified without even tasting the drink, just because he didn't check whether the customer was on an empty stomach before serving hard liquor. The second candidate was asked to make a rainbow drink, which the bartender didn't expect. Such a drink could easily be made by a professional, but the bartender took 1.5 minutes to make it, and the ingredients mixed together. Thus, he was eliminated. Next was the current popular bartender, but he was all looks and no skill. This wasn't what they needed in the bar. As a result, all 3 candidates failed the interview. This left the 2 women in great distress. No matter what kind of bartender they found, they were rejected. The problem was that the standards were too vague. The president had said they needed someone who could make the cup of the gods. But what exactly was the cup of the gods? Helpless, the 2 women decided to drown their sorrows in a bar. They learned from the owner that the famous man was a bartender, and they thought of having him come to their company for an interview. But to their surprise, the man had forgotten to bring money when he left the house, which made them instantly feel that he was unreliable. The next day, they saw online that someone was the European Bartender Championship champion, and he was located near their company. When they heard the news, they immediately